Girl, you are number one. Pass out and I could go on a good you want go bumper. I tell you that, but you don't care. You don't give a damn, you don't dare. My number one girl, you rule my world. You took my heart, never a bad, but you made me beg. You made me beg. Every time I come over, you make me beg. But why? Why? But why? Sitting no motoka, sitting no kawanja, sitting no bling, jagala kuwa some love. Give me some love, be my better half. I promise I will never let you down, my girl. Till I ring, till I pins, many things don't mean nothing. For as long as you got my heart, yeah. I don't want you now, come on, I'll say yes, I'll tell you, I'll say baby, let's take it slow. You are my number one girl, you rule my world, you took my heart. You are the bad man, you make me big, you make me big. Every time I come over, you make me big. But why? But why? I love you, but you never ever take what I say. I need you, but you do what you do ever again. Round my world, it goes around and round. I love you so, I need you so, I never leave you so. Girl, I say this every day, every night, that I really feel you, I can't deny. You and I, give us a chance. You and I. Watch on him, watch on him, nothing gonna last for long. Time does not wait. Okay, man. In 2008, Mr. Okay, man, 0 for 1. Summertime in Uganda. Come on. Totally, no higher good was yet and he the broken answer them tell the murder, the broken answer them tell the murder, the broken answer them tell the murder, the broken answer them mean the murder. Some of the guys they got me no problem, in a man to be by a man, the people on the back of the control, the top of the city, put it on the table, and now the man in the house will see the dance, and look at the dance, you know, in the life. Some of the guys they got me no problem, in a man to be by a man, the people on the back of the control, the top of the city, put it on the table, and now look at the dance. Me tell you about the time to know way. You know, they have a lot of time with them. One people have a lot of past streets. The Galawani area, you know, when you go to Lodi, you have a When me paint around the rock style, many people know that I have holy gun. Every day they will not hear me. My work is a dance to now. You want it like it. Oh, they are sometimes pass me that me look at them. I mean, I'm not doing my man. I put on my back, I put on the back, I'm seeing what my day pull down. Look at the classes, we'll see the dance. Look at the dance, you know, you the light. Sometimes pass me that me look at them. I mean, I'm not doing my man. I put on my back, I put on the back, I'm seeing what my day pull down. Look at the classes, we'll see the dance. Look at the dance, you know, you the light. Somebody must see you with Pokemon. Doing my thing, they say Pokemon. Look at them, they shouting Pokemon. The video post, they say Pokemon. Rich and Zazinga, I'm a child, Zazinga, Abami, Zazinga, Saint Lucy, Zena Zinga, Azima, Zazinga, Saint Lucy, Zena Zinga, Azima, Zazinga, say one and I use Zazinga, sometimes I get a new one, I ain't not the way by a man, you put on my back, I put on the apple, I'm seeing put in my day, pull and now, look at the glasses, we're seeing the man, look at the glasses, you know, you the light, sometimes I get a new one, I ain't not the way by a man. I'm seeing put in my day, pull and now, look at the glasses, we're seeing the man, look at the glasses, you know, the light.
Good morning, my people. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Katsoke tuve kusemuto road yo muvundu wati tsoke tude ku main ate tuweke tugende ku topic yafe. Today is Market Tuesday, guys. Tell us about your products and services, your business, where your phone, and how we can find you to support you. Today is Market Tuesday. Tugenda about to soma the 7 ideas that I think that we should all think about, the 7 things that we should do market wise in the marketing field before we open our business. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be talking about. The first one is knowing your customer. For a very long time na yeye katve kukubolide vundu tuyoke tunyomye bulungi nyonyo tuzaida chikanga 3 batulivuddeko. You know,
excuse me, posing when I need a man that can love me. Love is a sovereignty. I take a woman of fancy. We're sorting it, we're loading it. Put down for more coding it. What it is, so I don't matter what she has to let her go. What it is, so I never them now the way, give me what I need, what you need, going away. Now cause I service in my body, my looks, you could check them on fire. Now you got me feeling like someone else I'm feeling right now. They can't go to all of what you're saying. So I will be putting out on them with you. I got like this, someone, I got like what's the killer, what's the you play your mind. I'll take a fight, I'm a story, I'm a boss, I'm a baby. I'm gonna what it is, so what's our hurry to come through? What it is, so I wonder what she has to let her go. What it is, so I never them walk along and do. What it is, so I stay artisan and go home to a shopping up a man. You're waving up, finish like my final stepping up. Stay artisan and go home to a shopping up a man. You're waving up, finish like my final stepping up. That's what they got me, but she said. Wasala, hurry up to top floor. So I want to watch him as to let him go. So I want them to go. So I want to Wasala, hurry up to top floor. So I want to watch him as to let him go. So I want them to
Now there is a very huge ditch. That's why I passed this one. You know, so that you guys see what is happening here. And the other Fuso guy is stuck. I don't know how he's going to go through there. Now that he's stuck, we have to wait for the people that are coming the other side to all pass. That's why I passed here. Zaz David Klaje Warabi VIP. Good morning. Miombia Mark. Good morning. Travel Live Vlog. Karota Uganda Karib. Dash 256 official. Godfriend Tabala. Ashi. Joseph Balamaga. Breje Kakai. Ashi N. It was really good to finally meet you at the auto show. It was me meeting my hero, the number one fan, Amina Ashi, Igumba, Jonathan, Nabasa Stewart, Julia Sengoba, Richard Aki, Morad K, Momo VIP, Frederick, Amina, Paul Sema VIP, Arthur, I think Jim Canaries are still in Bakama's office. Yes, there were a bit of complications at the end, so no one knows who did what yet. Katulimbe Muturabe. Luemba Roger, Hashim, Chika Wariki. Good morning, my people. I hope you guys slept well. Kati wanu waluwe chinya echinene abafuso basindika bagala kuvayo abaveri bagala kuyitawo nafa abaveni twagala kuyitawo. Aha, wafuso huyu agezako kuvayo. Aha. Yes. But now the problem is there are people that are blocking his way. But he has actually come out of the ditch. Now there is another person that is stuck in the ditch as well. I think it's is it a fielder or a wish? Someone is stuck. I think they've just decided to turn. And yeah. Yeah, but it's really deep. I don't know why these guys that are working on the road have not at least prioritized places like this one, eh? But that's what it is. Guys, Karim has reminded you, like the broadcaster 25, give me 25 likes. Just double tap or find the three dots in the upper right hand corner of your screen. And while you're there, click the three dots. Then at the bottom, options will come for you to like, dislike. Please don't dislike, just like. It did not actually rain, it drizzled. It drizzled, and you know where I am. I cannot turn back. However bad it may be, I cannot turn back. I have to stay here. What is happening here? But now the problem with Ugandans, buli omu ayagala kusookayo. Ne bwaba talina gy'alaga. Bali badde baleka the Fuso guy to go through. Tulina kudda bbali bwe tuti. So that the Fuso guy passes, yeah? But they would rather we all get stuck. And I cannot get out to give people instructions here. Na yono wa field yalize mabega no wa probox nadda kali mabega. Oliyo wa benzi nadda na wali kuba wasaze wadde wa Fuso naayitawo. Then naffe ne tufuna we tuyita. You cannot give mature people instructions. Aha, kati wabenzi agende, wabenzi bwagende, wa fielder yalisigadde abo obusiru. Mulaba ni walinya, wa fielder inengeri gyalinya, alinya tonsookayo, alinya tonsooka yati start omala benzi naye nga tewali amusooseeyo. Obusiru obuli wano. Singa oyo wa Fuso yabadde yagenze. Senga twagenze dda, but you see now it has opened up. Kati genda. Atise wafuso. Atise emiti miyitivu. So you see this place? I don't know why these guys are not prioritizing. Those are now you see guys that if the Fuso guy had gone, we would already be gone. But because literally all Ugandan drivers are selfish, they would rather we all get stuck than leaving one person to go before them. Yeah, but this place is bad. It's terrible. And it did not rain, it just drizzled. Yeah, it just drizzled. So guys, today is Marketing Tuesday and we're going to be sharing some information. I am sure you guys already know this. We have been talking about these things for a very long time. Neka tsoke tuve mukube vundu. Do you guys see a recreation of Gymkhana?
She also went, she knows. That's why she say every time. Until I know what it is empty. Oh, okay, man. That's that. Okay, man. DJ. For the sound, for the sound. Let's go, yes. Wanna know. Paralila mutima kwange sitoba imema like easy tupana na walala tupapala when I'm imidigo nosikumira inkamezi itingana kwetoze woira tuwalivo netefuluga tumaeze kera ngatuli femi baby girl you rock with me keep me by my side you was stuck with me it's all I feel inside when you're on my side girl when you push them
dash 256 eyo nze jembere eyo mukyalo eyo mukyalo nze sagala kataka abagala akataka bubagule mu kibuga wakati I don't have a problem with people that want akataka abagala akataka bagule mu kibuga Kampala. Okay, good morning Arthur. In marketing, how effective is word of mouth? I mean, counting on a current customer to tell a friend and spread the word for me who is still in a small scale. Sijirabye. Anti-Zifanaga number, that's on the ML320 is the old version of that email. So, Boss Dog Abuza, how effective is word of mouth? Word of mouth is very effective. You guys realize that word of mouth is what has grown this channel, right? I have never monetized the channel in any way. I don't have a billboard for it, but it's word of mouth that has grown the channel. So word of mouth is very effective, Boss Dog. However, word of mouth has to be, you need to, as a business owner, you need to intentionally make word of mouth work for you. You need to delight every customer that you work with. Now, it's different on a business side. It's very easy for a YouTube channel because people don't really meet you. They watch your content and they already like it, and yeah, so they tell other people about the content that your channel provides. So it's quite on YouTube than it is in your business. But word of mouth is where a customer that you have served was delighted to the point that they want to tell other people, or it's the point where people have been delighted by the things you have done as a business to the point where they have to tell people about your business. So they don't necessarily have to be your customers. They have to be delighted by your business in one way or the other for them to be able to tell other people about other people about your business. So the word from the mouth. So what is happening these days is that when businesses use influencers, they are trying to create word of mouth, but this word of mouth is not organic. You get? So businesses have started manufacturing word of mouth through influencers. Now, there are influencers that are too obvious, and there are influencers that are not obvious. So if you cannot have organic word of mouth, also you can actually manufacture. You can manufacture word of mouth by using influencers. There are businesses where influencers are quite hard, but every business has its own circle of influencers, or its own sector of influencers, or its own group of influencers that can work for you. But organic word of mouth is the best one. Now, the first step at getting organic word of mouth is also the first step that I have on my list of things that you need to do before you open your business. It's knowing your customer. It's knowing who the person that is going to buy your products or services is, what their age is, yeah, what sex are they, where do they live, how much money do they make annually, what are the things they enjoy, which people inspire them, which people do they look up to, you need to understand your audience or your target market through and through. The thing is, once you understand your target market, it's quite easy for you to create organic word of mouth, because then you serve them very well to the level that they want to tell other people about your business. I'll give you an example. I found a certain business at the auto show, and there's a business that I've been trying to get from their competitor. And then I asked this person, the brand manager, asked him, so and so business is competing with you. How are you dealing with the competition? And the brand manager told me, but we're not competing with those guys. We are looking at people that want quality. We are looking at people that want, that are willing to pay the premium price for something good. The other guys, well, they're looking for anyone that can buy. You get. And just there, I knew this person is one person that understood who their target market is. And because they know who their target market is, now they can develop products, or they can source for products that serve the purpose that these people want. You'd even look at their display. You'd even realize that they don't have stores everywhere. Their competitor has a shop everywhere. On every corner, there is a dealer shop. So I realized that, oh, okay, now these guys know who their target market is. So now they can delight the target market, and then that every person that buys their product will tell another about their product and tell another about the product. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So Boss Dog, understand who your target market is, and then delight them. The other thing that you guys should do is understanding the problem you're solving. Every business solves a problem. You see that truck there? It has brought me water before. National water, so so oyo w'ekimotoka eky'amazzi, he solves my water problems when I have water problems, and I find it's much more affordable than buying from these guys. You get. I also find that it's cheaper than me making my own, like digging my own well, because Wembera, I have seen a well dry. Nerukara. So I find that instead of risking, and how many times do I buy water a year? I probably buy water 2 times a year. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to someone that pays for national water. And the rest of the year, I get water. But this truck solves my problem when I have that water problem. The border guys, they solve your transportation problems when you need to travel urgently. The taxi guys solve your transportation problem when you need to go places. Not in a hurry, but you need to go places. So the question is going to be, what problem are you solving? What problem are you solving? We have understood the people we want to serve, so now we have to solve a problem for them. So what problem are we solving for them? And then you figure out that once you start targeting a certain customer segment or segments, you realize that there are other people targeting them. And then you ask yourself, what is this what problem is my competition solving for these people? And then you start to figure out, what problem can I solve for them? So let's say you either are solving the same problem or not the same problem. Then the next question is going to be, what is your unique selling point? Why should people buy from you and not any other person? Why should people buy from you and not your competition? I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. So we are talking about steps that, things that we should do. Dasha 256 official, backward #1 fan, Nabasa Stewart. Dasha, you're number 2, you're in category 2. David Chito Klaje, or you're David Klaje, or you're Zas David Klaje, I think number 3. Yes, I'm going to learn more about the rankings, guys, but we have rankings there. So anyway, we are talking about the 7 things that I think you should do in marketing before you open your business. And Boss Dog, these things also apply to your question of getting word of mouth, because once you understand what your target market is, you understand the problem you're solving for them, you'll solve the problem better than anyone else, and then you'll be able to create a unique selling point. Yeah. So, who is the target market for our convention? The target market for our convention is you. You that came to the convention to watch Arthur. You that came to the convention to see what developments are in the car industry. You that came to the convention to see who is selling spares now. You who came to the convention to enjoy and have fun. Now, even the people that love motorsport can come to the convention, but the convention was not designed for people like that. The convention that is happening on 30th August was designed for people that have their car or are planning to buy a car, have bought their first car, second car, third car, or are planning to buy a car, or people that have lost a car recently. Either they sold it, or it got stolen, or it broke down and they could not get it. You get my target market, but they want to learn more about cars. They want to go to a place that has a collection of people that will teach them almost everything they need to know about owning, driving, maintaining, yeah, and keeping a car on the road. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. At the Love for Cars Convention is the one place where you're going to learn everything from law. You're going to learn everything from maintaining a car, buying spare parts, keeping a car on the road. And while you learn that, you're going to also have a lot of fun, because we will have games, we'll have contests, and all these games and contests are meant to empower you, are meant to give you more knowledge about cars. So you see, the target market, we have understood who that person is. And we are saying that it's very hard for us to teach, for us to share knowledge with 5,000 people. It's very hard, but we can share knowledge with 200 people. And as we share knowledge, we will sit down and eat together. And then we'll share contacts. These guys will give you their contacts, and then you'll choose which person you want to work with. And then these people, we will be evaluating them through 2005 and 2006. 2025 and 2026. And then so that next year, we come and give feedback. This mechanic did well. These spare parts did well. I know you get what I'm saying, guys, yeah? So we understand our target market, and we understand the problem we are solving. We are solving the problem of the knowledge gaps, which is something that, for the love of cars, Uganda has always been solving, the knowledge gap. So network is trying to disturb me. You guys will realize that when we started solving the knowledge gap problem, a lot of people joined us: mechanics, spare parts dealers, car sellers, brokers. People started sharing. People started sharing this knowledge, this free knowledge, with everyone. And this is a very good thing. And we are saying that we are creating this space, this one place, where we'll bring the spare parts dealers, where we'll bring the mechanics, where we'll bring the government parastatals, yeah, we'll bring technicians, we'll put them in one place. They will share what they have to share. You will ask them questions. And after asking them questions, they will answer. Then they will demonstrate. Yeah? Then they will demonstrate. You will learn. After the demonstrations, you'll take part in games and contests that are meant to empower you. And you will eat with everyone else. You will network. You'll get contact information. And at the end of the day,
to make my life easy, to find out how I to pop when I'm not on the map, to me. You make it go, no see go mira. You come and see it, and we're talking with ya. To what you go, the table, to my days again, I got to live with me. When we got it, we rock with me. Give me my side, you stuck with me. It's what I'm feeling.
time when you're by my side. When you push let me tell you the truth. It's been to my ears again. I got to leave with me. Baby girl, you will rock with me. Keep me by my side, you will stuck with me. It's what I feel inside when you're by my side. When you push me, when you push me, let me tell you the truth. It's the way the voices in high definition. Take a picture of you, 3D glasses, make you an impression. Baby girl, you will rock with me. Keep me by my side, you will stuck with me. Girl, it's not a feeling tight when you're by my side. When you touch me, when you touch me,
Asakate one maker. It was never my dream to stay that far, but I think a car and my own business, it's favorable without the pressure of I will reach later at work. You see, Dasha, now yesterday, no, I think on Sunday, the last Gymkhana day, one of you guys here is selling their plot of land, so it took me to go see it. Ngatunda million kumi na mukaga. Ate ediye wasose. Mulaberi jentandikide broadcast. Bwentandikide. His plot is that side. Atunda million kumi na mukaga. Ochitegeera atenga watunda 16 million tewali na masanyalaze teganatuuka. Teri plot ye area ina n'okwetemere ku atunda 16. And I talked to a broker friend of mine ngamba bajjamu wa 15. You get it? So but their plots 13, 14, 15 depending on where it is. Thank you, Stuart. Boss Dog, word of mouth is very effective. But you have to be, as a business owner, you have to be very intentional about using word of mouth. Word of mouth for some people is an accident, but it should never be an accident. Word of mouth is the most effective form of getting leads. You treat people nicely, you give them better than what they expected, so they tell another person. And you see, the first time you get 2 customers, you treat them nicely, they tell 2 other people or 4 other people. So those 4 people come and they tell 8 other people. The 8 people come and then you get 16. The 16 people come and I think then it's 48. The 48 come and before you know it, that's how most businesses in the past survived. Eduka ba neighbor abapangisa ku kyalo bajjanga nga babuze mmere mugigula wa tugula wa mama Ali. So everyone said ngabuli ajagula wa mama Ali. You get it? It was easier when people had no cars, because then people would have to buy everything at the shop nearby. These days people obviously go to the supermarket and come home with stuff. So businesses have to be more creative when they're trying to attract their audience, which take it, right? But it doesn't mean that you leave all the other marketing avenues alone and then stick to word of mouth. You have to have a mixture of marketing tools, yeah? You use word of mouth, but you also use other marketing tools, yeah? So guys, today is Market Tuesday. Tell us about your products and services, where you phone, how we can buy from you, how much it costs, and then you can share your phone number and address, yeah? And then the people that intend to buy products or services that you have on offer, or people that intend to solve the problems they have with your products or services, then they can reach out to you. And we were obviously talking about 7 things that you should do if you're planning to open a business. These are 7 marketing things that you should be doing if you're planning to open business. You should do them before you open. If you're already open and you did not do any of these things, now is the time for you to go sit down and start figuring them out. And I've covered the top 3. Number 1 is understanding who your market is, the target market. By knowing minute or small details about them that probably other people would miss. Yeah. And the more particular you are about your target market, the easier it is for you to serve them. And by particular, I mean, you know things as deep as how much do they earn, what's their favorite color, what weather do they like most, when do they wake up, blah, 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 blah. The more particular you are about what you know about your target market, the easier it gets for you to give them what they are looking for. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. Then after you have known your target market, the next step is understanding what problem you're solving for that market. Everybody has problems. You know that? Life gets easier. So we are talking about the 7 things that we should know before we open a business, or if you have already opened a business, the 7 things you should have known, or the 7 things you should be figuring out. We say number 1 is understanding your target market, and number 2, understanding the problem you're solving. And before the network cut me off, I said everyone has problems, and we make business out of solving their problems. Yeah. And as soon as you solve a problem, people start buying from you. Yeah. And we said if you're particular about your target market, then it's very easy for you to know what problem you're solving. And that's why you should always remember, it's very, if someone has a problem that cannot be solved by money, then that's a real problem. Now, if you have a problem that money cannot solve, you have a real problem. Any problem that money can solve has someone that is out there trying to solve it. Any problem that involves money to solve, someone is trying to solve it out there. That's why you see that Sam Kutesa yagende Germany nga ina cancer na kumonga he's cancer free. Any problem that is money related can be solved. You just have to position yourself and understand the kind of problem you're solving and price it properly. Because Sam Kutesa yagende kuona cancer tiwainza kuba wa rahisi. But because he has a lot of money, he found out who can solve my problem and he paid for the solution. So you understand the problem you're solving for your target market. Price it properly. But before you price, you need to understand your unique selling point. What is a unique selling point? A unique selling point is that one thing that makes you unique from your competition. A unique selling point is that one thing that even your market will understand that it's different, that none of your competitors has it, that none of your competitors looks like you. The unique selling point is the reason why you are with your boyfriend or girlfriend, even when there are other people that you can eat. Some of you men, you go out and hey, you go out and practice promiscuity, and then you go back to your people. They have a unique selling point. The reason why we stick to the people we stick with, even when we can meander around, is because they have a unique selling point. And that unique selling point is the one thing that we like that other people don't have. The unique selling point is the reason why you are watching this broadcast and you're not listening to Beans Hangout. Okay, some of you guys watch the broadcast and listen to Beans Hangout at the same time. I'm jealous. But you get my point. The unique selling point is the reason why you guys, when you're going to buy a car, you decide to take Arthur for inspection, even when you could take someone else. It's the unique selling point. And one thing you need to understand, once you understand that you have a unique selling point, but also your competition has a unique selling point, you will understand that yes, you are in competition, but You have things that people will like and things that people will not like. That's why we have a unique selling point. Understand your market, understand the problem you're solving for them, and then know your unique selling point and make it stand out. Wanje. Do you have questions on those 3 points that I've said? And is anything not clear? Do you realize that once you understand those 3 things, most of the things are easy? Do you understand that most of the things are easy from there onwards? Hey,
You know the one. Gonna make them jump. Gonna make them dance.
Woo, look at that.
Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump.
Yes, guys. So we are still talking. Obeyo, seka wano wa yisi. Awo na we mpse wa yisi. Banange starch amanyoro orufalwansa. Oh, starch. As I talk about online business. Okay, we are still talking about how will people find you. We're talking about how will people find you. It's sort of like the place. Ugenda koida online, ugenda koida physical, or a mixture of both. It's important that you also know the answer to that. And then, of course, number 5 is what will your brand look like and feel like. You need to choose the right colors. You need to choose the right tone. You need to choose the right name. You need to choose literally the right thing everywhere. Which more inokurondanga checho. You need to understand. Neboboko is just a Facebook page. It needs to be something. It needs to look like how your customers want it to feel. Remember, the first point was understanding who your customer is. Understanding who your customer is. So, at Bobokola brand, you need to work. You need to develop a brand that your customer will appreciate. Yeah, and then you need to understand what your message is. Whatever business in Pia, we know kumanya what your launch message is. Yeah, what do you offer to whom and why it matters to them. Which again, what you offer is your product or service, to whom is your target market, why it matters is that you're solving what problem, and then how will you keep your customers coming back. So you need to have a plan. You need to have a plan of how you're going to keep your customers coming back over and over and over and over again. Tukwataganye bantu bange. Nze lero mazosomesa marketing ekiwedde. Bate mwina bibuzo kitegeeza mutegedde nnyo. Kati musoke mutugulie business zammwe. Nze njagala okubajjukiza Love Focus Convention is happening 30th August, and Love Focus Convention is the one place, it's the one event where you're going to cover, where you're going to bridge the knowledge gap. Come and learn everything you have not yet learned about cars. We're going to have mechanics, technicians. We're going to have AC technician, wiring guys. We're going to have engine mechanics. And on that day, engineer namukade tugenda kujisiba. VVTI tugenda kujisiba tujitekemu yake tujivuge namu. Ngamulaba there and then ate sirike. So on that day, come ready. come ready to see, enjoy, learn, and teach as well. President. Mutegedde, Amina. Lucky Mose, good morning. So Mujia Kula Focus Convention 30th August. Ticket here 50,000 only, and you can call right now and deposit your money. A receipt will be sent to you. SPK Nazifunye sent to Yanziza 0760-045-116. 0760-045-116 is the number for you to call. 0 mukaga 00 nyatano emu mukaga. That's the number you call to book your tickets. Yeah, and you call and talk to that person and book your ticket. And then you'll get a receipt, and when the tickets are out, you'll definitely be getting the tickets. And just know is send is also sura kwe kuli nemmere jogendo kulia on that day. Emmere jogendo kulia egenda kubeera kwezo sente, kugenda kubeera ko the games that you're going to enjoy with people, the knowledge you're going to get from mechanics. We even have an expert panel. Tugenda kubeera ni officials. We have someone from Red Cross. We're going to have someone from Uganda Police, which together. And they're going to be answering all the questions about cars. Yeah, zona ebibuzo byonna bagenda kuba babiddamu on that day. So you come and ask questions and get answers on that day. Kakati ekirala kyenkola is a pre-purchase inspection. If you're going to buy a car and you need someone to help you make the right choice, I am your man. I come with a mechanic, and together we make sure that you get a good car for your budget. Now, it's not always the car you want, yeah, but it's always the car you need, and the car you can afford. Yeah, I also sell car tracking devices. Take a tracker model. The red car. Where's the red car? But it's a ZX. I think it's a ZX 300. There were 2 yellow cars, I think, and then 2 red cars, and they all drifted. Morad Momo, you were telling me I was breaking the road. You see these people, they break the road and they are not touched. You see, they are never touched. Why? Good morning, guys. Our 1 hour is done. The engine size, I think it was a 3-liter V6. Yeah, 3-liter V6. Yeah, I'm going to do a review on that car. I already talked to the guy, so I'm going to go and do a review on that car. So you wait for the video very soon. Zaz David Klaje Wara VIP, Muyombia Mark Travel Live Vlog, Karota Uganda, Karim Dasha 256 official, Godfrey Tambala, Ashi N, Brige Kakai, Joseph Balamaga, Igumba Jonathan, Nabasa Stewart, Julia Sengoba, Richard Aki, Morad K Momo VIP, Frederick, Paul Sema VIP, Luemba Roger, Hashim Chikawariki, Gilbert Amanya, Jay Sekaja, Karim, Boss Dog, Benjamin Senfuma, Karota Uganda, Fawad Mongul, Rumanzi Victor, Chris Fitness Duburwa, Bennett Msafiri, Ronald Muchwa, President Antonio Random Things, Hash Fashions Media, Henry Modern Juice, John Jones, Basic Chris. I mean a Basic Chris. Starch Events, Lawrence Omule, Pascoli Ma VIP, MS Ali, Ntale Samuel, Roderick Calvin, Kutesa David Kahaya, Lucky Mose, Basimbe Gerald. Paso Sete might actually be 32 million now. Guys, thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. Kamba sibule nabe nange bwe entertainkanya nga siri ku camera because gulu nabadde ku camera ne entertainkanya nagira byenga tekirabika bulungi. Naye bwemba ku camera I can kutetenkanya very well and you won't see me. Awomba nsobola okutetenkanya muko kuba kajjamu kano mulaba ngoyo wa primo bwatetenkanya kananga awomba nsobola okutetenkanya. Guys, may the good Lord bless you. Ciao.